Welcome to Nabeel Math Academy. This is Dr. Mohammed Nabeel. In this video, we are going to discuss about the double and a half angle. So this formula we can derive from the sum of a trigonometry function. So if you take this one, the sine alpha plus beta or sine A plus B, which is equal sine A cosine B cosine A sine B. I replace B as A. So if I replace B as A, so it becomes cosine A, cosine B, sine A. So therefore, this is 2 times. I will add it this one as 2 sine cosine. So therefore, this is the formula for sine 2A formula. Now similarly, I will take the cosine A plus B, cosine A, cosine B minus sine A, sine B. I will replace B as A. So it becomes cosine A plus A, which is 2A on the left side. So now here cosine A, which is cosine square, minus sine A, which is sine square. So this is the formula for cosine to A, double angle. We call it this one double angle. Why? Because you will have what here. So in place of angle, it is multiplied by 2. So that's why we call it this one as a double angle formula. Now let us go with the next one, tan A plus B. What is tan A plus B? I replace the same thing B as A. If I replace it, you will get the values tan A, tan A, which is equal 2 times of tan A over 1 minus tan A into tan B. So it is product, therefore it is a square. So tan square A. So this is the formula for tan. Now similarly, the half angle. How will you calculate the half angle? This is sine alpha over 2. So this is A over 2, which is plus or minus square root of 1 minus cosine A over 2. And the difference between the sine and cosine half angle is just the sign. Here in the sine, you will have a minus, cosine, you will have a plus. And the third one is tan A over 2 half angle. Tan A over 2, which is equal square root of 1 minus cosine over 1 plus cosine. So this one we call it as a half angle. Why? Because in place of angle you will find it over 2. Angle over 2. That's why it is a half angle. Now let us solve the first problem. Write the trigonometry function into single trigonometry function. So here 4 sine 5 theta cosine 5 theta as a single trigonometry function we have to write it. First of all, we have to check whether which rule we have to apply, the sine function. If you have sine 2 alpha, I can write it this one sine 2 sine A cosine A. This is the formula. Now this one is given, I have to write it this one. But what is your angle now? The angle is 5A. So I write it here, this one 2 times of 2 sine 5 theta cosine 5 theta. So this is equal 4 sine 5 theta cosine 5 theta. Now 2 is as it is. What about the inside term? The inside term I have to write it this one as sine 2. What is the angle here? The angle is 5 theta, which is equal to times of sine 10 theta. So this is the formula. Now similarly here the next one cosine square 5 theta cosine square sine square 5 theta. So this one is given. I have to write it this. How will you write? It is cosine 2. What is the angle now? The angle is given here as 5 theta is the A. 5 theta. Similarly, the value is cosine 10 theta. The next here we have 3A and here also 3A. So tan 2 alpha, which is equal to times of tan 2 3A. So which is equal tan 6A. So we are writing the formula. This is given. I will write it this part. But the angle is different. What is the angle here given? So angle is 5 theta in the second one. Angle is 3A is the third one. Now we want to give this one. Sine theta, which is given. in this one, and here the quadrant, the first quadrant, it is all are positive. So it is all STC. Therefore, it is in the first quadrant, all the value will be positive. And you have to calculate the sine alpha to alpha. So using the formula, we will do it. Now, first of all, this is given is sine alpha over 2. And in this one, it is given what? What is this one here? This is y over r. Y over r. So as per the rule, we can know x square plus y square equal r square, which is 25 x square. We don't know here y. This is 9. X is equal 3. So what is cosine alpha? Cosine alpha. Cosine alpha is 3 over 5. X over r. Now what is the formula here? We have sine 2 alpha, which is equal to times of sine alpha cosine alpha as per the rule. Now we have calculated, since it is in the first quadrant, all the values is positive. All the values is positive. Now 2 times of 4 over 5. 3 over 5. So the answer is here 1224 over 25. So this is the final answer for the double angle. If the suppose the question is asking the cosine to alpha, you will get cosine to alpha. I will write it cosine square alpha minus sine square alpha, which is equal cosine square alpha, which is 3 over 5 whole square, minus 4 over 5 whole square, which is equal here 9 over 25 minus 16 over 25. So the answer is minus 7 over 25. That's it. Now what about the tan theta, tan 2 alpha? So here we have here tan 2 alpha is equal sine 2 alpha over cosine 2 alpha. We know the value of sine and cosine. Or you can use the formula as it is, no issue. So you can use that sine 2 alpha is 2 tan alpha over 1 minus tan square alpha. But we have the sine and cosine, just I will write it this part. So if I divide it, what happened? 24 over 25 over minus 7 over 25. So it get cancelled. The answer will be 24 over minus 7. That's it. So whenever sine and cosine is there, no need to go with the formula. Just divide as per the rule. Now let us go with the next one, half angle. So in the question they will mention find the exact value of cosine 105 using half angle identity. They will mention in the question like this. So using half identity, using half angle. This can be solved by using the sum as it is. How? It is cosine, you can write it as 60 plus 45. So using the sum rule, you can say cosine A, cosine B minus sine A, sine B, and then after value substitution and simplify, you will get the answer. But in the question, it is mentioned what? Using half angle. So I have to use the half angle. How to make the half angle? See here, cosine 105. So in order to use the half angle formula, we have to know this one over 2. We need over 2. Then only we can use the formula cosine alpha a over 2 or alpha over 2, which is equal plus or minus square root of 1 plus cosine a over 2. So we need these two. Otherwise, we cannot apply the half angle until we don't have the over 2. So for that one, I just go with here cosine. I multiply and divide by 2. So what happened here? When I multiply and divide by 2, what will get? Over 2. So therefore, you will get 210 over 2. So which is equal 105. Now you can apply the half angle because we have the formula over 2 in the angle. So I will write it this one here. 105. By the way, 105. Where is 105 occurs? 105 is occur in the second quadrant where the sign is positive, cosine is negative. I have to use the negative term. Therefore, I will use minus square root of 1 plus cosine. This is what? 210 over 2 over 2. Now, I just calculate this value from before the reference angle. Using the reference angle, I will calculate. What is this one? Cosine 210. How will you write? Cosine 210 minus 180. Since it is in the third quadrant, therefore minus, it is minus cosine 30. What is minus cosine 30? Minus root 3 over 2. So I got it minus root 3 over 2. Just substitute the value here. Minus square root of over 2 1 plus this is minus root 3 over 2. Now if you simplify we will get here minus cross multiply you will get 2 minus root 3. This is the numerator over 2 we will have. Now bring it down. So what happened? This 2 comes down. So these 2 it will come and multiply with this. So here we will have minus square root of 2 minus root 3 over 4. If you separate the root, you will get minus square root of 2 minus root 3 over square root of 4 which is equals to. So this is the cosine alpha 105. Now similarly, I want to calculate the sine using the half angle. Same rule, only the slight change you will have. So in order to make it this one as a half angle, I have over 2. So over 2, what happens? Sine 210 over 2. So apply the rule, you will get plus or minus. We know the formula. What is the formula we will have? I know sine alpha, that is a over 2, which is equal plus or minus square root of 1 minus cosine a over 2. So this is the formula for sine. Now I just substitute the value here. So since it is in the 105 which is in the second quadrant in which the sign is positive, I will take plus square root of 1 minus cosine 210 over 2. The 210 value already we have calculated from here. So from here. So square root of 1 minus root 3 over 2 over 2. Now if you simplify this is over 1 cross multiply you will get square root of over 2 here 2 minus of minus which is plus root 3. This is the numerator over we will have over 2. Now this 2 will come down. It becomes square root of 2 plus root 3 over 4. If you take the other separate, root separate, so 2 plus root 3 over 2. So this is the sine a plus b. So this is the formula and the quadrant will be changed. Due to that you will have the value. Now how will you calculate the tan? So tan, either you can use the formula this. So tan I can calculate. The same story we will repeat. Tan 210. So I multiply and divide by 2 in order to use the formula. Now after this either you can use the formula of the tan. What is the formula of a tan? Tan a plus b is given by plus or minus square root of 1 minus cosine a over 1 plus cosine a. Or otherwise we use the basic trigonometry formula of tan. What is the tan definition? Tan 105, we have to know that sine 105 divided by cosine is tan. Just divide, because why? We have the sine and cosine formula. If you don't have this value, you have to use this rule. If you have the sine and cosine value, just divide it. What is the value of sine? This is a sine. This is sine 105. And this is cosine 105. So sine, if I substitute, you will get square root of 2 plus root 3 over 2. So this is the sine value over cosine. What is cosine? Minus square root of 2 minus root 3 over 2. So what is the cancel term? Here you will have to cancel the 2 with the 2. So what is the remaining terms? Write it. So what is the remaining term? You will have square root of 2 plus root 3 over minus square root of 2 minus root 3. Either you can write it this minus here or in between or up is the same meaning. Thank you.